The scene from the Thursday night football game is one that's hard to believe even happened.
You sit there, your jaw drops when you see it, because I've never seen anybody use the helmet as a weapon.
The fight began with a late hit from Cleveland Browns' Myles Garrett with only 8 seconds left in the game. Pittsburgh quarterback Mason Rudolph started tugging at Garrett's helmet in a scuffle on the grass. In Rudolph's attempt to remove Myles' helmet, he failed. But when the 6'4", 280-pound defensive end tried, he succeeded. I spoke with former Browns player and current head football coach for St. Joseph High School, John Bond, and he says that tempers are just part of the game of football.
If you've ever played the game and know anything about it, it gets heated. And tempers will flare between coaches and players, between players and players, and between opponents. So it's just, that's the kind of game it is. You know, it's just a violent game.
Bond played quarterback in the days where a lot more hits were legal, so he knows how tough the game can get. But a helmet swing? Unacceptable.
And it could have been really bad because you talk about, I mean, you're swinging a baseball bat basically, and it's they're not soft. They hurt, even when they're on the head.
After the helmet strike, Steelers offensive lineman Maurkice Pouncey began throwing punches and kicks in defense of his teammate Rudolph. And as crazy as of a scene it was to watch, Coach Bond saw positivity in how team chemistry may have changed since his day in the NFL.
When I was at the Browns, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of that. You know, there wasn't, locker room was awful and everybody just had their own agendas. You know, there wasn't much of a team.
I asked Coach what would be his punishment to one of his high school players for this type of behavior on the field.
He would probably be done. He would be done.
After the game, Myles Garrett owned up to his mistakes.
I shouldn't have allowed myself to slip like that. That's out of character, but situation like that where it's an emotional game.
I think he's probably learned a very valuable lesson. One that hopefully will stick to him.
The lesson that all it takes is one bad decision to possibly define your career. Gary Burton, 12 News.